Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Lasham Daily Briefing for Tuesday, the 22nd of April, 2025. So we'll start here with the synoptic at lunchtime yesterday. And you can see those occlusions and little troughs lying all around southern England. Kind of messed the day up a little bit yesterday, but we did get some flying done. More so the evening group than the day flying. Let's run this through midnight last night. You can see the fronts are starting to move out into the North Sea there. There is another series of lows approaching from the Northern Atlantic. And by lunchtime today, one of those lows is it's just sat off the west coast of Ireland and will be starting to affect the weather later on today. I've got a funny feeling that there's going to be some frontal rain associated with this warm front by about midnight tonight, or thereabouts. But until then, we've got some nice sort of flying weather. Should have some good soaring today. The wind's straight down 2.7 at the moment, and things are looking good for a nice day's flying. Midnight tonight, you can see what that warm front's turned into an occlusion. The low pressure is now centred over Ireland, and by lunchtime tomorrow is going to be affecting the southern part of England again. So let's see what that brings tomorrow and see what the change is overnight. SatPic shows a little bit of sort of front there, but with the weather moving in slowly. We're in some nice air at the moment. There's a little bit of a top high cloud around, not much. And looking out the window, there's already cumulus starting to form. Rain radars showing showers down in the West Country, but nothing near us yet. And if we look at the rain forecast and run that through from 9 o'clock this morning, we can see by about lunchtime, lots of showers in the West Country, but nothing really reaching us until about mid-afternoon. We might see the odd shower if we're really unlucky. And then we've got this main front coming in to the West Country in the evening, and that'll be with us, I see, maybe 1 o'clock in the morning, something like that. So Odium, their TAF is forecasting 240 degrees, 8 knots, greater than 10k visibility, with few at 1,800 feet at the moment. And Farnborough, they're saying variable 2 knots, greater than 10k visibility, with few at 3,000 feet. And this started off with a bit of fog this morning, but that should have lifted by now. And a 30% chance that between 11 and 3 o'clock this afternoon, the vis going down to about 8 kilometres in showers and rain. Spot winds to the north of us at 1,000 feet, 210 10 knots. To the south of us, 230 15 knots. Windy is showing pretty much a westerly flow with a little bit of south in it. And if we take that through towards the end of the afternoon, it's much more southwesterly by then. So the wind is going to be backing throughout the day. Local Met Office forecast for this area gives the wind slowly increasing in strength up to about 10, 11 knots, but gusting up into the low 20s from about lunchtime onwards. And they are also showing that there's going to be a bit of sunshine getting to the ground. It's going to be keeping us around. And if we move on to GFS, they're forecasting temperature of about 14 centigrade at lunchtime with dew point down at 5. So there's a 9-degree split for you. Looking at the camera on the south side, showing the sort of westerly, southwesterly flow at the moment, and that low cumulus starting to form. Currently at Lasham, we'll just refresh that. We've got a temperature of about just under 9 degrees centigrade and dew point just above 6. So that's probably a split just about to start happening there. Looking at sky sight, the cross section showing quite a rapid rise in cloud base from early on, and by about maybe 11:30, we should have a reasonable cloud base with some reasonable thermals as well. Maybe it's 2.5, 3, maybe even up to 4 knots at times, and that cloud base remaining up at about 4,000 feet throughout most of the day. So that's going to give a potential flight distance shown here. Maybe, if you can go up around the airspace and stay on the edge of that, or maybe up the centre of the country, you might get 300 k's out of it. And certainly down along the south coast, it's going to be quite good. So I can see some people going in all sorts of different directions there today. Top meteo, if we look at the thermal predictions, this is 9 o'clock, 10, 11, just start to get going about 11. By 12 o'clock, the whole area is triggered, and we've got thermals across the whole area there. So if we run that through to about 4 or 5 o'clock this afternoon, we can see that we've got some good figures there. It's at 1,400 meters. It's about 4,500 feet, maybe just over 4,000 feet there. And it all sort of deteriorating between 5 and 6 o'clock. And they're giving a potential flight distance somewhere between 2 and 300 k's, certainly up and down the spine of the country. So yeah, it could be a good day, and I'm fully expecting to see a small grid out there later on. So no TAMs, I'm just going to deal with the local ones here. 31 is Boscombe Down, that's Delta 120 is active. 32 is Barton Stacey, that's live firing. It's the height that's changed here, it's gone up to 1,600 feet AMSL. 37 is Ash Ranges, Delta 132 is active. 38 is Sandhurst, that's Illuminance, but not until after about 1830. And 39 is out by Marlborough. There's going to be paragliders out there. So let's move on to the local airfield briefing. And we'll start with the latest ODIM cross section. There's a little bit of low cloud early on, and a few cumulus forming around about now, up to about 2,000 feet. That's rapidly going to go up to about maybe 4.5. And we're going to have sort of cumulus throughout the day there. There's no weather warnings. The surface wind is kind of southwesterly throughout most of the day, according to this one. 14 gusting 25. So just bear that in mind that you will be, if you're offshoring, drifting downwind quite rapidly. And of course, we need to look after canopies and ground handling. So glider bookings today, there's two K21s on course flying, a K21 on booked flying. I don't think there is any trial lessons today, but there's a K21 booked for the casual list and club members. There's plenty of single seat availability, and there's 3 people on the casual list whom all are solo, I believe. But if there's any instructors around there who want to come and help out, I'm sure we can find something for you to do. And of course, the simulator is available as per usual. There's no movements from 2XL today. The general situation is that there's low pressure to the west of Ireland. There's westerly winds, possible soaring in cross-country conditions. We'll be on runway 27, cables on the grass to the south, area towing on the north. And please be ready when the cable or the tug arrives. Don't land or taxi on the disused runways, which are shown here in red. And here's your airfield setup. So the launch point vehicle will be on the south side of the Heart. Winch launching off the grass. Area towing off the runway, and of course landing on both 27 grass north and south. That's it for me today. Have a great day's flying. Well, if there is a grid today, it'll be in the usual place on 27. I just forgot to put it on there. Yeah, have a great day's flying out there. Have lots of fun. Please keep it safe, and I shall see you out there.